I don't think anybody on their bingo card yesterday saw crude doing what it's doing, and certainly it's got a carryover effect into our markets. So I guess, what are your thoughts?
Classic buy the rumor, sell the news. And unintended consequences of ceasefire is that they had already figured in a lot of that worst case scenario into the pricing going into the weekend. And then fairly large setback as it appears things are settling down a bit. Impact on grains, I think there's probably a couple of things happening right now. It's certainly not a great development for those that are hoping grain prices go up. Obviously, $100 plus crude oil would have supported grains more than likely. So that's one negative thing. But I also think the other part of this is that we are continuing to progress into the end of the seasonal period, even though we haven't had a seasonal rally. It's still the end of the seasonal period where we start taking weather premium out, and weathers just continue to be really good. I think that's part of this. And then last thing was, I think that first notice day is probably driving a lot more than people think. Contracts that need to be settled up before Monday, so basically this week, anything that's on basis only off the July contract, any bushels that need to be moved here this summer, all of that's kind of coming to a head right now. And it's really being led by the July contract, especially for corn. So that's probably one of the bigger things I think impacting the market that not a lot of people are talking about. It's like, it's good weather, but why would that be led by the July then? This feels like a liquidating market to me. And it could be a classic pre-first notice day weakness with a little support after it. You combo the fact that Monday is first notice day, but it also happens to be arguably the most important report of the year, June 1st stocks and acreage number. So you're going to get twofold here. The natural liftoff of not having first notice day pressure anymore, but also a huge fundamental news piece. And it could be that we did find a bunch of stocks that would explain some of this sell-off as well, that we were more abundant than we expected. Monday is going to be a deciding factor, I think, for a lot of the rest of the summer.